The Industrial Revolution, spanning from the late 18th century to the early 19th century, stands as one of the most pivotal periods in human history. This era marked a profound transformation from agrarian societies to industrial powerhouses, drastically altering every facet of daily life, from the way goods were produced to how people lived and worked. The revolution was not merely about technological innovation but also about societal change, economic upheaval, and the birth of the modern world. Origins and background: the agrarian foundation. Before the Industrial Revolution, most economies were based on agriculture. Rural communities lived and worked in close-knit settings, relying on manual labor and simple tools. The production of goods was limited and local, with most families producing what they needed to survive. This agrarian economy was characterized by seasonal rhythms, subsistence farming, and a relatively static way of life. Early technological innovations: the seeds of the Industrial Revolution were sown in the late 17th and early 18th centuries with a series of technological and scientific advancements. The Agricultural Revolution, which preceded the Industrial Revolution, introduced new farming techniques and tools, such as the seed drill invented by Jethro Tull, which increased crop yields and efficiency. This period also saw improvements in livestock breeding and crop rotation systems. The birth of the Industrial Age: the textile industry. The textile industry was among the first to undergo radical change during the Industrial Revolution. The invention of the spinning jenny by James Hargreaves in 1764 and the water frame by Richard Arkwright in 1769 revolutionized textile production. These machines significantly increased the speed and scale of spinning and weaving, transforming the industry from a cottage-based operation to a factory-based one. The power loom, developed by Edmund Cartwright in 1785, further accelerated textile manufacturing, leading to the establishment of large-scale textile mills. These innovations were driven by the growing demand for cloth and the desire for greater efficiency and profit. The steam engine: the development of the steam engine was another cornerstone of the Industrial Revolution. While earlier versions existed, it was James Watt's improvements in the late 18th century that made steam power practical for widespread use. Watt's steam engine was more efficient and versatile, enabling its use in various industries beyond textiles, including mining, transportation, and manufacturing. The steam engine facilitated the growth of the coal and iron industries, which were essential for powering and constructing machinery. This innovation led to the creation of steamships and locomotives, revolutionizing transportation and trade. Transportation and communication: the railway network. The introduction of railways in the early 19th century had a profound impact on industrialization. George Stephenson's locomotive, known as the locomotion, and the opening of the Stockton and Darlington Railway in 1825 marked the beginning of the railway era. Railways facilitated the rapid movement of goods and people, opening new markets and accelerating economic growth. The expansion of railway networks led to the creation of national and international trade routes, reducing transportation costs and time. Railways also stimulated other industries, including steel and coal, and contributed to the growth of cities and industrial centers. The telegraph: the invention of the telegraph by Samuel Morse and others in the 1830s revolutionized communication. The telegraph enabled near-instantaneous transmission of information over long distances, transforming business, politics, and personal communication. It played a crucial role in coordinating industrial operations, managing railways, and facilitating global trade. Urbanization and social change: rapid urban growth. The Industrial Revolution led to unprecedented urbanization. As factories and industries proliferated, people moved from rural areas to cities in search of work. Cities such as Manchester, Birmingham, and Liverpool in the United Kingdom, as well as others across Europe and North America, experienced rapid and often chaotic growth. This urban expansion brought about significant social changes. Cities became crowded, with inadequate infrastructure and sanitation, leading to health problems and poor living conditions for many. The rise of industrial capitalism also led to stark contrasts between the wealthy industrialists and the working class, fueling social tensions and calls for reform. Labor conditions: the working conditions during the Industrial Revolution were often harsh. Factories operated long hours, typically 12-16 hours a day, with minimal breaks. Workers, including children, were exposed to dangerous machinery and poor working conditions. The lack of labor laws and regulations meant that exploitation was widespread. In response to these conditions, labor movements and unions began to form, advocating for workers' rights, better wages, and improved working conditions. The efforts of these groups eventually led to significant labor reforms, including the Factory Acts, which aimed to improve working conditions and reduce child labor. Economic theories and impact capitalism and industrialization. The Industrial Revolution marked the rise of modern capitalism, characterized by private ownership of the means of production and the pursuit of profit. Industrialists and entrepreneurs invested in machinery, factories, and infrastructure, seeking to maximize efficiency and output. Economic theorists such as Adam Smith, whose work, The Wealth of Nations, 1776, emphasized the benefits of free markets and competition, provided a theoretical framework for industrial capitalism. Smith's ideas influenced economic policies and practices during the Industrial Revolution and beyond. Global impact. The Industrial Revolution had far-reaching effects beyond Europe and North America. It facilitated the growth of global trade and colonialism, as industrialized nations sought raw materials and markets for their goods. The demand for resources and new markets led to the expansion of European empires and the exploitation of colonies. In Asia, Africa, and the Americas, the effects of industrialization were felt through changes in trade patterns, economic systems, and social structures. The global interconnectedness established during the Industrial Revolution laid the groundwork for the modern world economy. Legacy and conclusion. The Industrial Revolution fundamentally transformed society, economy, and technology. It marked the transition from agrarian economies to industrialized, urbanized societies. The innovations and changes of this period laid the foundation for the modern world, influencing everything from technology and transportation to labor practices and global trade. The Industrial Revolution also highlighted the need for social and economic reforms, addressing the disparities and challenges brought about by rapid industrialization. The era's legacy is visible in today's technological advancements, urban landscapes, and global economy. In reflecting on the Industrial Revolution, we see a period of profound change that reshaped human civilization, driving progress and innovation while also posing new challenges and opportunities. It serves as a reminder of the dynamic nature of history and the ongoing impact of transformative events.